Hello and welcome to Ring Gear Remix. It's the podcast where we take someone who's wearing something and make them wear something else. I'm Ariel Italic.
I'm a DJ who needs your money, so I'm going to tell you about our Patreon account, which you can support by giving us money, and then we keep making things that you like, hopefully. That's how it works. That's my name also. Here's our special guest.
Hi, I'm the fabulous fashionista of New York City, Darnell Mitchell.
Ariel is like fuming at me for that intro.
No, I'm not at all. I just have a resting bitch face.
Sure, bitch.
It's possible that I painted on my eyebrows extra arched because I am, of course, in full drag right now. This wig.
What are you wearing?
Heavy.
What are you wearing?
Oh, well, it's custom. There's some very intricate sequin work that you can't see, and I'm hoping it's not making too much noise. And then the volume on this skirt below me, you should see how far away they have to sit just to make room for the train.
It's very Jessica Rabbit meets like couture. It's amazing.
Definitely what you're wearing at this moment and not a fabrication.
Oh, no. I would never sit in a t-shirt and jean shorts to record these.
A t-shirt from a Polish like meme core website.
I do love you were like, don't dress up, Darnell. And I came in a custom floral suit.
Bitch.
You absolutely did.
Bitch.
Which is why I had to get into my best drag. Do these dangly earrings pick up on the mic?
Could you imagine if someone... Never mind. Darnell, you are the producer of a little show at House of Yes called Uncanny Attractions. Give us a maximum of 3-sentence summary about why anyone should give a fuck.
You should give a fuck because we're really all fucking gay. And it's a bunch of queer people who own this and promote it. And we hire a bunch of queer people and black people and people of color and women. And you love wrestling. So do it.
Perfect.
I love it. So today what we're going to do is talk about Cody Rhodes because that's the topic of the podcast, is to take one wrestler and remake them. So we're going to start by talking about Cody's current character and current look, and then talk about how we would adjust, improve, maybe desecrate, in some way change all of that. So what do we know about Cody Rhodes?
He's nerdy.
Very nerdy, yeah.
Which is really adorable. Actually, honestly, one of my favorite looks is Stardust as Mr. Sinister.
What?
Yeah, so Mr. Sinister is an villain in X-Men, and he did Stardust as that particular
I don't
villain.
remember that.
It's pretty badass, actually.
But that's like we always talk about on here, how cosplay doesn't always work. That kind of works.
It really, really worked.
Yeah, I could
Star
see
Trek,
that.
not so much. Nope.
The Star Trek situation was not good, bitch.
Yeah. Well, and I think, so we were talking about before we started recording how part of the challenge with Cody's current situation is that he doesn't have a cohesiveness to his repertoire. He will wear whatever. There doesn't seem to be
and it's like
a character.
He seems to like think it's like related to the story somehow, but
It's not.
It's obscure to literally everyone but him.
Yeah, he had like touring company of Les Mis jacket at one point.
Oh right, it was supposed to be Castlevania.
Is that what he was going for?
Yeah, I found out later.
Interesting. It was like maybe like the Beast after he transformed.
It was
again.
definitely very Disney Prince.
It wasn't hitting the mark, but I think that's a general challenge, is that cosplay, if it's a different character every time, doesn't say anything about your character. Like, you're not all these other people. You have to pick one person that you are, motherfucker.
I think that's very much so true, but I think one of his faults is being an executive vice president of All Elite Wrestling. Is he a heel or is he a face?
Well, last night he was a fucking face.
Yeah, but then tomorrow he'll be a heel.
Yeah,
like,
it
changes so much.
It's true.
Him.
It really does.
I think once he determines what he wants to be, I think that makes it easier for him to have a cohesive look.
Well, he's also had kind of a very varied career of like characters that he's been, because he was handsome Cody Rhodes for a while, and then did the whole Stardust creepy alien thing, and now is
like executive vice president.
Now he's
nerd.
like a younger Vince McMahon. Like there's a like it's Like, so he's had a real arc. So I understand why he's confused. He doesn't know who he is anymore.
He's got that cute dog, though.
He does have a cute dog.
That is a personality trait. Having a cute dog is, in fact, a personality trait.
It's perhaps anyone's best trait. If you have a dog, innately your best trait is that dog.
I'm sure if we did the statistics, I've slept with more men because they had a dog than anything else.
Oh, Tinder profiles with a dog in the picture. I am swiping right because I want to meat your dog.
If you're there, that's cool.
But if the dog's not there on the first date, I might be like checking. Like, I'm sorry, will he be arriving later or?
How far away do you live? Can we meet him?
Can you call a roommate to have them bring the dog?
I will get an Uber. Just let me know what I need to do.
So
he's also like, I don't know, this current iteration is weird because it does keep flipping between face and heel. Like, he's like definitely loves his brother. That's like a character trait.
Sure.
Like, he definitely like is like in charge and is like a little headstrong, but like, I don't know what's happening. He can wear like a nice suit sometimes, but then other times he's just garbage.
I feel like he should really be... I know this is a comic book character reference, but he should be like Mr. Kingpin.
Yeah, I mean, so I guess we should start from a character standpoint.
Yes.
This helps me. Maybe this is not your process, but for me, like, to know what he should be wearing, I need to know who he is. And so I kind of want to think about, like, as the owner of this company, who do we think he is or who do we think he could be? Like, is he a benevolent force?
He kind of has to pick one.
I feel like Brandy, if this informs anything, seems more consistently malicious is the wrong word, but maybe like mischievous.
Conniving.
I was like, malicious is the right word.
Yeah, she seems like to be intervening in a negative way. She has a definite agenda, and it is negative. We are positioned to dislike her interference.
Yes, but also she's like out of kayfabe, like always like doing the good things.
Sure, but I mean, if we're gonna talk character, like
right, what is the character,
Cody,
not what is their like
since
morality.
They are both in real life and kayfabe married, how is he? Is he supporting her in being a negative interference? Is that a contentious point in their marriage where he's a good guy and she's like fucking shit up? Like, what are they like? Are they in on this together? I feel like if she's a bad guy,
they really like each other. So I feel like they should be bad guys together.
He has to be a bad guy with her.
Also, like, you know, like there's a lot of talk of like one of the reasons that pro wrestling like works for like blue collar backgrounds is because so much of the narratives are around like beating up your boss, and he's the boss now, bitch. Like, you want him to be heel so you can have people fighting him and then living their blue-collar fantasy of fully beating up your boss.
And, like, nothing against the other EVPs. Like, nothing against Kenny Omega, nothing against Young Bucks. I think we all kind of collectively really do, and nothing against Tony Khan, we all actually look at him as the boss.
Totally.
Sure.
So, like, all right, so he's a heel now. We've decided.
And he's got that bleach blonde hair. He has that, like... 80s high school bad guy bone structure. I feel like it's a shame because I wanted to go like a nerd direction with him, but I don't want to see people beat up a nerd. I want to see them beat up the school bully. So I feel like it's almost like a Biff from Back to the Future situation where he's like the school, like he has like a school bully feel to him.
Right, but he's got to be in expensive clothing because he's the boss.
He's an adult now and he's the boss. But I don't want to go like a Donald Trump direction with him.
No one wants to go with Donald Trump. Anything.
With anything, yeah, no.
Can he? Darnell, this is actually a great place to bring you in because what is a good way to make him look expensive? But also fashionable.
And like mean and sadistic.
I like the idea of him being like I don't want him to look bad.
Yeah, he has to look good.
Yeah, I mean, I think his stuff is actually extremely well tailored, but I think accessories is also the key. So some things as like
makeup.
His watches, his makeup, rings around him like brass knuckles, things like that are like little additions that say, hey, I am the baddest bitch here, and I'm dressed really, really wild, and I'm wearing a super 170 suit, but I will beat a bitch in the face.
I love that. Just like a suit with a brass knuckle. I think that's so wonderful. And like a little bit of like red eyeshadow always.
Oh, goodness. Go for it, Cody. Like,
All right.
That's my vision of this.
You have to be careful with red eyeshadow. I say I have horrible allergies right now, so my eyes are terribly bloodshot. You do have to be careful with red eyeshadow because a slight application of red eyeshadow often just makes you look ill.
I'm fine with that.
also, why are there not more promo shots of him like sitting in a chair menacing, like Inspector Gadget villain style with Pharaoh? That's what I want.
Yeah. Love that.
I do think that incorporating the dog is a great way as both like a status symbol of I have a very nice looking dog and I'm a villain who always has a dog around.
Yes, but not near Pyro, please.
Not near Pyro.
No, don't upset the dog.
Especially a service dog. No good. No bueno.
Yeah, it's not a good look.
So out of ring, I feel like he has the suit shit usually on lock.
Yeah.
Like when he's shooting a promo, I think the suits do well. I love the addition of an expensive watch. I love the addition of a brass knuckle.
Yeah, wonderful.
That is perfection. He gets in the ring.
Yeah, what is he wearing?
What is he wearing?
What does he wear in the ring?
I have 90% of the time I'm very confused because it's a little bit of everywhere. Because the thing is that he doesn't, because he goes by the name Cody. And the thing that he doesn't want to do is have that yellow and black kind of scheme because it reminds you too much of his father. Mm-hmm. And there has to be a separation between that.
What if it's just black panties, like black Speedo, and just like black boots?
I thought about it.
Like just very...
I hate
stark.
White dudes in black tights and black boots.
Okay.
I really can't. It just seems...
Okay.
Sorry, I mean that from the bottom.
No, I'm glad you're telling me.
This is the tough thing because what do you do with wrestling gear to make it look expensive?
Gold embellishments, even black with gold embellishments on the tights. Because he looks really good in tights. His butt is adorable.
Yeah.
But he looks really, really good in tights, and he looks like the guy that should be wearing tights, but adding colors like purple and gold, those are colors that you think of royal and majestic, and I think he should do that.
What if we just add one stripe as though it is like a tuxedo pant?
Oh my god, that's amazing.
That's cute.
That's really cute.
So it suggests a very formal wear, but is in fact a wrestling type.
I was just gonna say like even just like Cody on his leg in like a very plain font.
All right.
I also don't mind the idea of him coming out with a third layer.
Oh, yeah.
His dad used to come out in that fur coat, but that red, very expensive. Even him coming out in something similar to that would be
I could see it.
A nice little nod.
If he had like a wrestling pant with the tuxedo stripe and just like a suit jacket, so it looks not unlike a suit when he comes out, and then he takes off the suit jacket and he's just wrestling in the pant.
Almost like Matt McIntosh.
Oh, yeah.
A little bad apple action.
Yeah.
I like the idea of a wrestling boot, like a very like a good like a shiny boot.
Yeah.
It looks expensive.
I'm loving it. Like McDonald's.
Yeah, great. I say keep the hair bleach blonde.
Oh,
I love
definitely.
it. He's giving me Spike, Buffy Summers. Everything.
We already set the rule that if you want to let someone know you're a bitch, wear pink. But if you want to let someone know you're a bitch, you bleach your hair platinum.
Or that you're having an emotional breakdown and you're gay.
Oh, yeah. If you just broke up with someone, that's another great time to go platinum.
Yeah, that's always what it is. If you're gay and having a crisis, you bleach your hair.
Oh, I've had that crisis many times.
Same.
So that's what we settled on a little look for our dear Cody.
I think it's adorable. And especially when it comes to the suits, even you mentioning pink. He
wears pink suits and it looks good on him.
I'm so sorry, white listeners, but some white people want to wear pink and it does not look good on them. It
I do not look good in pink.
He is one of the few
Yes.
guys that understands the color schemes that work well on his skin tones.
It's true.
And I have yet to see him in a suit where I'm like, that does not look good.
You're right.
Yeah.
He looks incredible at every
He's
got to
give his like lackeys a little bit of a lesson because they look foolish.
It was the most annoying thing in the world. I DM'd Tony Khan about it.
No, you didn't, bitch.
I swear to God, I did. Did I not tell you this? Tony Khan DM'd me.
He DM'd you?
Yes, Tony Khan DM'd me because
You did. Are you bullshitting me?
I swear to God,
You're gonna show me
I'll
the
show you it
screenshots later,
afterwards.
bitch.
Tony Khan DM'd me because I asked something about AEW. He got into mentions. He was not tagged because I don't tag anyone. And then he DM'd me. I like your screen name because it was Clume flames on the side of my face. And then we started going to a back and forth. I told him that I wish he did more to show his progressiveness. And he was like, thank you so much for still being with us. We're trying so much. He was very nice. And then like a week, I told him I was like, I'm a personal shopper. He was like, okay, we might look into that.
Yes, shoot your shot,
And then
bitch.
like a week
shoot
later.
your shot era, bitch.
They had that like promo photo come out where Matt or Nick or one of those two people.
Both of them, bitch.
Looked a hot mess. And I DM'd him and I like showed him pictures. I was like, this is what I can do. Because I think you might need it.
Yeah. We have
and he
talked-
never responded to that.
He never responded to it. It was so shady. But I was just like, you know what? It is what it is.
Yeah,
I
whatever.
tried.
You just have to try.
But I think you are like I was also going to talk about how like Cody's suit choices are like the colorful suits are beautiful. Like
Beautiful.
He does it
And
correctly.
tailored so well.
And
Totally.
so I definitely didn't want to touch that. Like when we started, I was like, oh, but I actually don't want to touch any of that because it's so correct. And we need that as an example out there for other men. Like this can be done.
Yeah, it's literally not that hard. You just have to ask someone who knows what they're talking about for advice.
Yeah, ask Darnell. You can send him messages. Please tell the good people your social medias.
You can follow me on Twitter at Dinolicious. It's also the same on Instagram at Dinolicious, where I have
Spell it.
DNELLICIOUS. I was a
Bitch.
lot more confident that time.
Yes.
You can follow me also on Instagram at the same, and I'm probably wearing like suits, or I'm drinking, or I'm going to a wrestling show. It's beautiful.
I'm at Ariel Italic at all the places.
I want to die. Bye.
Bye.